He wouldn't be afraid to show his feminine side, if he had one. His mother has a tattoo that reads, Son. At museums, he's allowed to touch the art. He is the most interesting man in the world.
I don't always drive cars, but when I do, it's a Miata. Zoom, zoom, my friends. So you may be thinking to yourself, dude, what's going on? Jonathan, what is it about the Mazda Miata that you like so much? Why do you keep getting them? And today I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about that. Before I get into the specifics of this exact car, I want to talk to you guys about the origin of the Mazda Miata. So from 1989 to 1998, they made the NA version, which is the first generation of the Miata, which is considered to be one of the purest versions of this car and the most sought after. So the story goes, in the late 80s, Mazda really wasn't creating anything worthwhile. They had been selling a lot of the RX-7, and even to say for all car manufacturers at the time, the 80s weren't the best for cars. So one of the lead designers at Mazda wanted to spice things up, start with something new. So he pitched the idea of a cheap little sports car. The Mazda designers had actually taken a look at the late 60s and early 70s British sports cars like Austin Healey's, Triumphs, and MGs, and they had noticed how well received they were. People always loved those cars. They had a lot of fun in them. They were cheap and easy to work on, but they were extremely unreliable. So they wanted to add a little Japanese reliability, and out came the Mazda Miata. In 1989, they unveiled the car in Japan. They expected to sell about 200 to 300 units per month, but they couldn't keep up with demand. They were actually selling 2,000 to 3,000 per month. And in 1990, they began production for the U.S. market. Fast forward to the year 2020, and production has not stopped on the car. The Guinness Book of World Records actually recognizes the Mazda Miata as the best-selling sports car of all time. This is my 1993 Mazda Miata. This one has 43,000 miles, and this is the first generation of the car. This is what you call an NA. And why do you call it an NA? If you look at the VIN number, the fourth and fifth digit of the car are NA. Underneath the hood on this car is a 1.6 liter dual overhead cam, 16 valve, 4-cylinder engine. Produces about 130 horsepower, 100 foot-pounds of torque, and redlines at about 6,500 RPM. The engine in this car is really underpowered, but again, it only weighs 2,300 pounds. It's not about going fast, it's all about going swiftly. All around the car, it has the original Daisy Mazda wheels. Now, these do look like the Daisy flower, so they have earned that nickname of the Daisies. Personally, I love the simplicity of the Mazda Miata. It's nothing but an engine, 4 wheels, and a steering wheel. There's no add-ons, nothing crazy. The seats, nothing special. Vinyl seats. You have a 5-speed manual transmission, radio, AC, steering wheel, goofy horn, and a convertible top. That's probably one of the easiest things to put up and down. When I took a look at the car to go buy it, I noticed how good all the rubber in the car is, the dashboard. Everything seems to be really well kept. Usually if the car is left out in the sun, all the rubber dries up and it doesn't look as dark, as rich, and it starts cracking, it starts drying out. So for this car being, again, the age that it is and the rubber being in the condition that it is, I was really blown away. By far the most annoying part about the Mazda Miata is the door alarm. Just listen to this. Hopefully my mic gets it. Fan bell's a little loose. When Mazda designed the car, they acoustically tuned the exhaust to sound like a sports car. Listen to this. Now that's factory. It's not very impressive, but it has a good note. Year after year, values on the Mazda Miata keep going up. Again, like I said, the NA is the purest, the first generation of the car, and really the most sought after. So some of these cars are bringing up to 20 to 25,000 at auction. And that was the price for these cars new. And these cars now have 30 to 40,000 miles. You'd expect them to be worth less money. But again, when you get into special editions, M editions, really good condition, really original, low mileage cars, they bring really good money. But you can buy any of these cars for under 10 grand. And again, they're super reliable, super fun. And if you're on the fence, just go for it, man. All right, and that's it. I hope you guys learned a little bit about the Mazda Miata, about why I like Mazda Miatas, and why the rest of the world likes Mazda Miatas. So let me know what you guys think of the video in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.